Oh, him? Yeah. I know him. It's going to take a while. It happened years ago. Did you know there are 3 kinds of aces? Those who seek strength, those who live for pride, and those who can read the tide of battle. Those are the 3. And him? He was a true ace.
He was a fighter pilot they called Solo Wing Pixie. He was a colleague of the man I seek. 10 years ago, there was a war that engulfed the world. The Belkan War. And in that war was a pilot who trailed across the sky and disappeared from history. He was a lone mercenary who inspired both fear and admiration. He is the man I seek. And so, with the words of Solo Wing, the curtain rises.
It was a cold and snowy day.
Listen up. We have a situation on our hands. A major squadron of Belkan bombers has crossed our border, and it's making its way here, to Belay Air Base. Apparently, they intend to attack our base in an initiative to gain hegemony over the entire Republic of Ustio. Belay Air Base is our country's last line of defense. If our base falls, no one will be left to stop Belka from taking over Ustio. Your mission is to destroy the squad of bombers and defend our base. Belka's invasion must end here.
This is Galm 2, roger that. Bearing 315, Belkan bombers approaching. Nobody wants to bail out into a mountain of ice. We're counting on you, flight leader. All units prepare to intercept. You better have our pay ready and waiting. That's only if we both make it through this alive. Be ready to pay up. We'll be back before you know it. Galm Team. The enemy attack unit has been successfully intercepted. I'd like to see how those Belkan cowards report back to their superiors. Cipher, I got a feeling you and me are gonna get along just fine. Buddy. Galm Team, you have permission to land.
It all started on that snowy day. My first impression was, he had potential.
The Belkan War is shrouded in mystery. But now, a decade after the peace accords, a portion of the records was finally released. I quickly got a hold of it. Wanting more details, I acquired information from unknown sources. There was a reason for my obsession. The roots of the war lie in the Belkan Federal Law Review that took place in 1988. Belka, suffering from economic strife, permitted its eastern territory to secede, and the Republic of Ustio was born. But Belka's economic troubles did not subside. Meanwhile, taking advantage of the situation, the world superpower Osea continued to flourish. Amidst the economic panic, an extreme right-wing party took power within Belka, aiming to restore strength and stability to the nation. And on March 25th, 1995, with the discovery of natural resources in Ustio, Belka began to invade its neighbors. It was the beginning of the Belkan War. Unprepared, each country fell quickly before the might of the legendary Belkan Air Force. In just a few days, they occupied all territories except for the mountain range. In response, the occupied Ustio government military placed all their hopes on a joint operation between Osea and the foreign mercenary forces. This, of course, can be found in any history book. But I noticed a strange similarity in the materials I gathered. There were several accounts about a mercenary, all followed by the code word, demon. But most of the information was incomplete. Still, I was intrigued. I decided to pursue the history of the Belkan War through this mercenary. I was certain I would find something there. Would it be the hidden truth behind the war, or just another battlefield legend? I wasn't able to meet the mercenary himself. Actually, it's questionable if he ever did exist. But thanks to some old friends in the military, I was able to track down several individuals who knew him. Soloing is one such man.
We must regain control over Route 171, which runs through Arlen to secure a transit route for our ground troops. There are bridges along this route, 3 over the RA River, all heavily guarded by the Belkan Armored Corps. Securing this route is critical to Ustio's attack on the Belkan forces. Destroy the Belkan ground units blocking passage along this route, and secure the supply line between our forces and the Osean army.
Galm 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Bit of panic down there. We just might be able to win this. Our communications have been cut off. Locked on. Missile launched. Captain, there's smoke by the bridge. We're about to enter the battle zone. Well done, Galm Team. Looks like luck was on your side again today, Solo Wing. Yeah, well, I've had my fill of going home without
Head Operations has issued an emergency order for a reconnaissance mission to be conducted near the border. You will be monitoring the airspace B-7R, currently under Belkan control. Strong opposition is expected by enemy squadrons, and the presence of a magnetic field has been detected, which may interfere with communications. In short, this will not be a walk in the park. The B-7R airspace is located above an area rich in subterranean resources, where many conflicts have been fought in the past. You're authorized to engage enemy planes upon contact. The time has come for your skills to be tested.
Belkan Priority 1 Strategic Airspace B-7R, aka the Round Table. It was the grand stage where we pilots performed. We were all on an equal footing, fighting under the same conditions. No affiliations or ranks to hinder us. Aces from every nation crisscrossed through those skies in pursuit of air superiority. The only rule of engagement was to survive.
Galm Team, this is Eagle Eye. Penetrate B-7R and get a feel for the surroundings. Galm 2, roger. This kind of job is what we're all about. Enemies on radar. Exercise caution. to all units. Target spotted. Commencing attack. Galm Team, we cannot authorize a retreat. Intercept them. I figured you'd say that. This is gonna cost you extra. Unlike you mercenaries, I fight for a real cause. The ones who survive are those who fight for their convictions. This is the rare table. Dead men's words hold no meaning. Looks like we've got some griffins to deal with. The key to victory here is to stick to our flight pattern. Special weapons are almost gone. Approaching gun range. Don't show any weakness. They'll shoot you down. Fox 2. Galm 1, missile evaded. Stay focused. This airspace isn't what we're used to. No special weapons fire remaining. Watch out, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Radar lock. Missile evaded. Galm 1, missile launched. Check on the target. Lucio is holding their own in the round table. Go for plane 1. Fox 2. India 1, Fox 2. Watch out, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Bandits in gun range. Galm 1, Fox 2. Damn, Lucios, they're faster than I thought. Now things are nice and even. Cipher, one for you and one for me. What were those guys planes doing? Enemy fighter confirmed down. Apparently that was their captain. Those mercenaries are crazy. Bandits in gun range. Approaching gun range. Galm 1, missile launched. All Belkan reinforcements confirmed down. Mission complete. Return to base. Incoming message from Allied Forces Operations Command. Allied Naval Force has begun its advance. We appreciate your work. Looks like we were just a couple of decoys. Yo, buddy, you still alive?
The Ustio and Osean coalition forces are to launch a joint campaign. The collective strategic military force of the two armies will be referred to as the Allied Forces. The campaign will be called Offensive Campaign Number 4101. The objective of this operation is to secure a sea transit lane for the Allied forces. To secure this channel, the Belkan forces occupying the Futuro Canal must be cleared out. You will be given a choice of missions in this joint operation. Offensive Campaign Number 4101 will be comprised of the following 3 air missions. First, there is Operation Gelnikos. This is an air-to-air surface operation, whose objective is to wipe out Belka's air squadron, port facilities, and surface weapons. Next is Operation Round Hammer. This is an air-to-surface operation. whose objective is to wipe out the Belkan fleet, its port facilities, and surface weapons. And the last mission is called Operation Costa. This is an escort mission, whose objective is to protect the naval vessels in Osia's Third Fleet, including its state-of-the-art aircraft carrier, which will be making a trial voyage. Fierce resistance by Belkan forces is expected in all 3 missions. Choose carefully which one you wish to participate in. That is all.
Cover the Allied fleet so they can pass safely through the canal. No mistakes. This is Captain Weaver on the Capsule. All personnel, don't stop working, but listen up good. If we can break through, we'll have a huge impact on this battle. Let's make our fly boys proud. Blips on radar. Multiple enemy craft entering our airspace. Guess they don't really want us to get through. Let's go. We should be able to pull it off with Cipher and Pixie on our side. Shack on the target. Watch out. The enemy's tracking you on radar. Prepare to defend against aerial attacks. Send out an alert in all directions. The Belkans are going for the fleet. Shoot them down before they can attack. I'll keep that fleet from getting in one way or another. The Belkans are aiming at our fleet. All ships, prepare for enemy fire. Missile launched. Those greedy Ocean bastards. I knew they'd come for our canal. Enemy missile has hit the water. Point of impact confirmed. Caution, we're within range. We've suffered a direct hit to the bow. This is it. We're going down. Sinking one lousy ship won't change a thing. Missed. They've entered the canal. That's as far as they'll get. Watch out. The enemy's locked onto you. Focus two. Radar lock. Fox 2, Fox 2! Stop that fleet from getting in any further. Defend the canal. Don't give the Allied troops any signs of movement. Keep an eye out for enemy developments. Fox 6, Fox 2. Fox 2, Fox 2! Enemy plane coming from above. I heard there's a few Usio mercenaries caught up in the mix. Yeah, and they're supposed to be good. Missed the target. If that aircraft carrier is sunk, it's all over. Blast a hole into that aircraft carrier. Locked on. Don't move in too close to the fleet. You'll get shot down by friendly fire. Approaching gun range. Mark 2!
The mountain town of Solus Ortis is located just outside Ustio's capital, Directus. The Allied forces will deploy airborne troops, comprised primarily of Osia's 101st Airborne Division, over Solus Ortis, in a surprise air and ground attack on the Belkan forces. This operation will play a critical role in Ustio's liberation. Your mission is to provide support for the airborne troops. Destroy Belka's surface-to-air defense network and all interceptor aircraft, securing a safe drop zone for the airborne troops. Be aware of civilians still inside Solus Ortis. Your actions will determine their fate. Good luck.
Escort units, this is the 122nd Airborne. We're now entering the designated airspace. We can't return to base until we empty this transport. We're counting on you. First, attack any anti-air troops positioned at our parachute unit's drop destination. Get your asses in gear, people! You gotta jump or you're of no value to this unit! Anyone showing weakness will be left behind! fire remaining. Approaching gun range. The rest is up to air support. Protect those soldiers in the shoot drop. Bandits in gun range. Have your platoon regroup in sector C2. You okay? What's your status? You'll never find a group of soldiers with more pride than them. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Ammunition has been secured. Moving to initiate operation. Locked on. Sector F3 has more enemy forces than expected. Once we meet up with Company 4, we'll initiate an attack. Approaching gun range. Galm 1, missile launched. Incoming message from Operations Command. Airlift operation was a success. All enemy forces near Solus Ortis have been eliminated. The rest is up to the ground forces. Galm Team, mission complete. Return to base. Galm 1, begin landing checks. You are cleared to land. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. You're pretty good, Galm 1.
Preparations to liberate Directus are now complete. I will now brief you on the Ustio's 6th Air Division's role in regaining control of the capital. Directus is divided into 5 administrative wards, centering on the River Crescari. Powerful weapons have been placed in each ward, comprising the Belkan Army's Ustio branch headquarters. This battle will determine our fate, as the annihilation of all enemy forces will mean liberation for the nation of Ustio. The enemy forces are primarily comprised of ground troops, but we have received information that, while not yet confirmed, there is also a squadron of high-tech enemy fighters. Your orders are to destroy the Belkan forces and liberate Directus. We can't afford to lose. Enemy
This is Eagle Eye. It looks like all sectors have been liberated.
The city has fallen to the Allied forces. Any sources left, open up an escape route. We lost. A broken army. We've been defeated. We got our city back! They've got a reason to fight. This battle's over.
Warning! Warning! Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Two craft approaching at high speed. Let's take care of them.
They're faster than anything we've come across. Commence intercept.
It doesn't look like they'll let us head back to base unless we take out those two planes. It looks like the Allied forces have taken control. Welcome.
Radar lock.
Support the Allied forces. This is our city and we're here to protect it.
Missile hit.
This is Galm 2. I'm hit. Bailout. That's an order. Takes time to admit you've lost. You got an enemy missile heading your way, buddy.
Box 2. Missed.
Watch out, Galm 1. Expect the unexpected this time.
Airspace threat eliminated. Galm Team, mission complete.
We've taken back this sector. Belka is no longer in control.
Cipher, you hear those people screaming for freedom? That's where we come in. Directus is free of any threats now. Let's head back to base.
On May 13th, 1995, Ustio was finally liberated. The tide of war was about to change dramatically. The true nature of the war begins from this point forward. Accounts vary depending on the article and source. Everyone is a hero and a villain, and no one knows who is the victim and who is the aggressor. And what is peace? All questions commonly asked about any war in history. As the battlegrounds move to Belka, he is also thrust into the middle of this war. This is also where my interests shift from the war to him.
Intelligence reports that Belka is developing nuclear arms and V2, a weapon of mass destruction. The Allied forces' top brass have decided to send troops across the Hydrian line into Belka to check for nuclear arms and secure resource interests. Centered on the ruined base of Glacial, the Hydrian line, Belka's long line of defense, stretches 700 kilometers from Osia's southern border to the border of Cipher. Situated at the peak of Mount Freya, the ruins of Glacial have been transformed into a modern base with anti-aircraft artillery and a powerful defense system. The Galm Team's mission is to launch an aerial strike on Glacial, opening the door to Belka for our ground troops. In all probability, this will be an extended operation. You'll be able to refuel during the latter half of the mission. If you're low on fuel, temporarily withdraw from the battle and return to base. Good luck.
Galm 1, you are cleared for takeoff. Having engine problems? You're supposed to tell me about those things ahead of time. Your plane is in pretty bad shape. I've got a spare ready for you. Don't block the runway. I'll be sending a lot of planes in and out of here. Galm 1, altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck. Nuclear inspection, huh? What a joke.
Fire away at Gladyston. Your job this time is to take out their defense mechanisms. A return line is located on the south side of the operation airspace. All planes can pass over this line whenever they need to resupply.
They're here. Commence firing. Fire a missile into the hole. Can't maintain altitude.
Enemy facility destroyed.
It's hell out here. Above and below. He's headed straight this way.
Locked on. AA guns destroyed.
This is area gate. The fire's broken out inside.
Sector A's been taken care of. Head for the other sectors. Radar lock.
This is Caravan 6. My engine's been hit. Check that out. It took a hell of a lot of gunfire to make those holes. Plane wreck. Jonathan must have shot him down here. Enemy spotted. Initiate attack. Someone's firing at us from that mountain. We'll just have to sail through them then. Watch yourself.
Enemy facility destroyed.
Watch out. The enemy's tracking you on radar.
Missile break.
They pick on small prey like us.
Radar lock. AA guns destroyed. Just don't bite the dust. Galm 1, missile launched.
Looks like an ocean of bullets coming at us. cleared to land. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. Calm 1, you are cleared for takeoff.
return to base.
Did something just flash?
Belka's second line of defense stretches across the Shane Plains in the central region of southern Belka. Centered on 2 anti-aircraft camps, this line blocks our refueling unit's air route and is already delaying our military plans. This operation will consist of attacks on enemy ground troops and engagements with enemy fighters. There will be 3 squadrons in total. You can decide which one to accompany. Alpha Team will be responsible for destroying enemy ground ordnance. Beta Team's job will be to eliminate air resistance and destroying enemy ground ordnance. Theta Team will eliminate air resistance. Escort Allied transport craft after each mission is completed. That is all.
Hey, Cipher, you hear me? Just look at the view. There's not much difference between those countries from up here.
Belkan fighters approaching. Shoot them down and secure air superiority.
I'll bet you dinner that Cipher's gonna steal the show and end up as today's ace. This is gonna be one hell of a fight. It's the mighty Bastion mercenaries. Let's watch how they fight.
until they're able to land.
There they are. The Allied transport planes. Thank you for securing air superiority. What was that? Something flashed again.
Return to base.
Looks like we live to see another day, Cipher. Welcome back.
That was a bad nightmare. We lost several of our members. Mercenaries like us are disposable to the guys in charge. But in the end, we survived.
We discovered that the unidentified laser weapon is a long-range offensive weapon, codenamed Excalibur. We believe it to be a Belkan anti-aircraft defense chemical laser weapon, developed as a missile defense system. According to our information, the strike zone is heavily guarded by a jamming facility and multiple anti-aircraft artillery units. Your objective is to destroy Excalibur. But to do that, you must first neutralize the jamming facility and the anti-aircraft artillery. Considering the importance of your target to the enemy, I'm afraid there's no way to avoid casualties from enemy resistance. In light of this, we've called in reinforcements for this mission. Work together with them to achieve the mission objectives.
We can even see it from here. Good job.
We did it! The sword has been pulled from the stone. It was Lucio's flight lead who did it. Right on! Now that's what I call teamwork. Cipher, you hear that warm welcome? It's the sweet sound of victory. Not bad for a group of misfits, huh? Well done!
All planes, job well done. PJ, don't get too excited and crash, buddy.
Yeah!
Orders have come in for an emergency sortie. A major air engagement is taking place as we speak between Belka and the Allied forces near the border, in the B-7R airspace, which Belka is committed to defend at all costs. B-7R, commonly known as the Round Table, has long been a symbol of Belka's political, military, and industrial might. However, at noon today, along with its lightning-quick commencement of Operation Battle Axe, the Allied forces officially announced the permanent abrogation of its non-aggression treaty at the Assembly of Nations, and simultaneously attacked B-7R with a massive fighter squadron. This mission may be our chance to finally end the Belkan War once and for all. I wish you luck.
Incoming message from Allied Forces HQ. 40% of Allied air forces are already lost. Damn it, there's too many of them. We can't handle them all. Where are the reinforcements? Time to dive into the fireworks. I've never been in an aerial battle of this scope before. Where's the support? All damaged aircraft return to base. Still no reinforcements from base. If only they get here, we can put an end to this all at once. Another plane's been shot down. The round table, nothing special. I'll take care of things. Our support's here. Who did they send us? RF methods confirmed it's Galm. The reinforcement team is Galm. The guy who pulled off Talberg's sword is here. Be careful. We still gotta get the job done. I'll put that Uzi mercenary in his place. Don't give up. It's not over yet. I'll shoot him down and make a name for myself.
reinforcements.
I missed. Tailing enemy aircraft. I'm closing in.
Missed.
They're watching each other's positions. I better not divert from the team. It's a Silver Eagle. They really did come back. One of our planes is down. Awaiting your orders, boss. All planes stay focused and fly as usual. Be on the lookout to find a high altitude. Right ahead. He's fighting clean. I'll show him he's only digging his own grave. Another aircraft? Push on it now. Demon of Bastion. So that pilot is the Demon Lord?
Missile break.
Boss, bail out!
The bandits are out of formation. Now's your chance.
Don't lose sight of those enemy wingmen. Shake 'em off.
Missile off target.
Go to Box 2. Watch out, the enemy's tracking you on radar. Damn it!
Approaching gun range. Locked on. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you. Missile launched. Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
Go to Box 2. Yeah, Cipher just bagged a bandit. Demon, born of the Realm Team.
All targets within combat airspace are down. Operation complete.
Yo, buddy, you still alive?
My pulse raced at the astounding accomplishments of the mercenary known as Demon Lord. I forgot about my job and read everything I had on hand. Around the time Demon Lord received his nickname, South Belka showed signs of weariness regarding the war. Because the region was set up as a defense line to protect the birthplace of Belka in the north, the people's dissatisfaction had reached a climax. The cities declared themselves demilitarized and peacefully surrendered to the Allied forces. Unable to establish a defensive position, the Belkan army kept retreating to the north. The end of the war was fast approaching. I was given an opportunity to interview the former aces of the Belkan Air Force. Back then, they were the masters of the sky, and they had also known him. So I crossed the border to follow his trail. I wanted to capture the war and the Demon Lord from their point of view, to capture the voices of those who were there. Indigo Team Commander, former member of the Belkan Air Force, 7th Air Division, 51st Tactical Fighter Squadron, Dmitri Heinrich, an ace whose precision and grace in flying earned him the title of Blue Heron. Today he has his hands full with the family business.
Well, that day, right before I deployed, my airspace assignment was changed. Initially, my squadron was assigned to the stable Eastern Front. That was changed to Area B7R, the round table where casualties were recorded at a fearsome pace. It's also the place where I met him. It was just 2 planes. Him and an eagle. And yet our lead force didn't stand a chance against them. I could tell he was good, and it was going to be bad for us. But there was something else I noticed. He hesitated. A vulnerability that can be exploited. I was certain I would win. The pilot was still young. He had yet to master the rules of combat. But in the end, I was shot down.
Galm Team is number 2, former member of the Belkan Air Force, 5th Air Division, 23rd Tactical Fighter Squadron, Rainer Altman. He flew the skies of Directus during the capital's liberation, and he's still there to this day.
I met him above this very sky. I can still hear the sound of the missile alerts from that day. I received an order to fly to Directus on my way back from an intercept mission on the southern defense line. The order itself wasn't unusual. We kept being deployed from one mission to the next without receiving even the basic maintenance. But the situation was the same all around. We were late reaching the operational space. The station squadrons had already retreated, and warning bells were going off in the city. And the people were looking up to his plane, high above the sky. I couldn't see any emotion in his maneuvers. I didn't feel like I was fighting against a human being. I wanted to end that battle as quickly as possible.
Silver Team Commander, former member of the Belkan Air Force, 51st Air Division, 126th Tactical Fighter Squadron. Dietrich Kellerman. He was once the top ace at Belka and a fiery instructor at the Air Force Academy. In 1995, the Belkan Air Force sent him to the front lines to bolster troop morale.
He was good. From what I'd heard about him, I thought he was still just a young mercenary. But he matured since then. He still wasn't perfect, but I could see he had come a long way towards understanding the rules of combat. What's important on the battlefield is to let go of hate, to survive, and to adhere to the rules you've set for yourself. These are the rules I've taught my students. And when I saw him, I could tell my time was done. A new generation had inherited the sky. There was no more need for an old soldier like me.
Every time I flew with him, his skills stood out. He was unstoppable. He was cool-headed and proud, a combat professional. Demon Lord fit him perfectly. Maybe the man was blessed by the goddess of war. Before long, everyone had taken notice of him. More and more would show up to watch him go off on sortie. Mercenaries or maintenance crew, it didn't matter. People wanted to burn his image to their memories. Hell, they weren't the only ones.
The Belkan forces are beginning to take flight. The industrial city of Hoffnung is crucial to the enemy's industrial strategy and the heart of its war productions. The Allied forces have decided that all Belkan war production must be stopped to expedite the end of the war. and has requested our participation in this operation. The operation will primarily involve the bombing of ground facilities by the Allied forces' bombers. Your mission is to support those bombers and attack enemy facilities. We have achieved near total air supremacy over the target area, but don't let your guard down. There may still be sporadic resistance.
Galm 2 to all units. I've confirmed a burning city up ahead. That must mean the bombing started.
Cover the Allied bombers. Eliminate all ground and aerial threats.
Let's move. To all bombers, remove Belkan's ability to counterattack. Priority is placed on destruction over accuracy.
Radar lock.
Initiate bombing sequence. Bravo! Turn it to ashes. That's not enough. Got more bombs. I thought they were on a precision bombing mission. They're just tossing bombs all over the place. No! Our city is going up in flames! Galm 2, roger.
Locked on.
This is PJ. Something strange is going on down there. The number of burning areas just suddenly increased.
Attention Allied fighters. Our tank unit's advancing to Sector 2. Some Belkan planes are giving us trouble. Take down those planes for us.
A tomahawk just hit the city. Are those guys serious? Even the Hawkdom is falling. What has become of our mighty Air Force? Burn down the entire city! Set fire to the buildings on your way out! So this is the price we pay for Fulfilled. All units, return to base. Damn them all.
Nobody knew why they were fighting anymore. All I felt at that point was sadness for the world. That's why I...
There are still pockets of resistance holed up in the industrial city of Sudentor. Although fleeing, the Belkan army continues to fight back, and are using the Valdreich Mountains as a final line of defense, in an attempt to prevent our army from reaching northern Belka. For this mission, we would like you to assist the Allied ground troops by clearing the skies of enemy fighters. The South Belka munitions factory is located in Sudentor, which means the remaining troops, although few in number, are well outfitted. Head to the designated operations rendezvous location, point 203.
Osiris. Freedom and wheat, Falcons. What the?
Separate ways.
June 6th, 1995. I was still in school at the time, but I'll never forget the images I saw on the news that day. The Belkans set off 7 nuclear explosions on their own soil. Maybe their old militaristic leaders couldn't stand the idea of Allied forces invading their land, and declared to the world that the land to the north was the Holy Land of Belka. According to official records, more than 12,000 people died. It was a grand self-sacrifice that engulfed all. The only thing remaining was the desolate landscape. How did the people of Belka feel about what they saw? And what did he think of it when he looked down on it from the sky?
We have discovered remaining enemy troops gathered in the Yaring Mine area in northwest Belka. Numerous divisions of the Belkan army refuse to accept the change in government and are disobeying the command to disband. Your mission is to clear out the remaining Belkan troops, and if the reports are accurate, there are still plenty of them. The Higher Lark base, located in Ocean territory, has been arranged for your refueling. If your tank is low, go there and they'll help you out. To compensate for the losses in Galm Team, Pro Team will be joining you. We're counting on your best performance yet.
You are cleared for takeoff. Altitude restrictions canceled. Return to your mission. Good luck.
even more. Missed. Don't panic. Just keep working. Box 2.
This war should be over already. Why would they do this after all that's happened?
That's the last thing I wanted to hear. If only we could have shot him down. Missile launched.
Does the Demon Lord still hunger for sacrifices?
Galm 1, missile launched. All attack targets have been destroyed. Galm Team, not bad for a couple of rookies.
Whew. All right.
We've received a report that remaining Belkan troops are converging on Belka's northeast coast of Anfang. The enemy is deploying land, sea, and airstrike teams. These troops refuse to accept the Belkan interim government's official capitulation and are adamantly resisting. In light of the current political situation, this mission will be a top-secret operation carried out entirely by mercenaries. The mission will be called Operation Bloom, and will be divided into 3 separate areas. The Mars Strike Team will attack enemy naval vessels and surface troops along the coast. The Mercury Strike Team will engage land units and enemy fighters that are using a tunnel as a makeshift airbase. The Jupiter Strike Team will be responsible for maintaining air superiority after the Mars and Mercury teams have completed their missions. This operation will begin at 1600, when the capitulation ceremony takes place in Lumen. Mars team will strike first, followed by Mercury and then Jupiter. Choose carefully which team you wish to join. That is all.
The agreement will be covered in detail at a later broadcast.
You're doing fine, Galm Team. Keep it up, Cipher.
Galm 1, it looks like this operation's gonna go like clockwork. This ought to end the war for good. Galm 2, engaging.
Launch!
plaza is surrounded by numerous Allied tanks, and the atmosphere is stern. Today's signatures will ratify an agreement which calls for the disarmament of Belka.
This battle should put an end to the war.
Missile evaded. Galm 1, missile launched. He's fast, but not impossible to catch. Bandits in gun range.
Warning! Inbound missile!
The ceasefire was agreed upon due in large part to the 7 nuclear attacks. According to our sources, the agreement also touches on the possession of nuclear armaments. Today is a day of hope, a day in which tension between different countries will be greatly reduced.
Galm 1, missile evaded. Missile break!
Allied bastards!
Warning, the enemy's locked onto you.
We can't lose! Shoot him down!
Radar lock. Bandits in gun range. Missile hit. Missed. Locked on.
Shoot him in front! Shoot him down! Why won't they stop attacking? How would Nancy find this battle?
Missile break. Radar lock.
Someone just bagged a bandit! Falcons are flying recklessly!
Nice kill. Locked on. Warning, the enemy's tracking you on radar.
Off blades, engage the Demon Lord!
Missile launched. Missed.
Never forget about those 7 nukes. Someone shot down a bandit! Stronghold is killed by the Demon Lord!
Some bandits are flying through the tunnel. Stay alert. They'll be out in any second.
This is Galm 2. Something's wrong. There's too many to be remnant forces. Galm 2, Fox 2!
Missile launched. Bandits in gun range.
It's the Demon Lord. He's an outside. How many people do you have to kill to be satisfied?
Approaching gun range. Galm 1, Fox 2. That's a kill.
Fox 2.
The Belkan remnant forces have been completely eliminated. Well done, Galm Team.
Nevertheless, the great war that enveloped the eastern countries and cost the lives of so many has finally come to an end.
This is no remnant resistance. This war's not over yet.
June 20th, 1995. A treaty declaring a cessation of hostilities was signed in Lumen, a city on the border of South Belka and Osea. It was a one-sided treaty that heavily favored Osea. The borders of the affected countries that fluxed greatly over the past years finally settled down at the cost of many human lives. The battlefield shifted to the tables, and the politicians from all countries squabbled with each other over the rights to the underground natural resources, the initial cause of this war. 6 months passed without any developments. 6 months of void. I focused on this time period for the hidden truth laid there. And I learned that my pursuit of him was not a mistake.
The top officers in the Belkan army have pulled a coup d'etat. Calling their organization a world with no boundaries, the forces bombed the city of Lumen, where the cessation of hostilities treaty was signed, using a giant gunship codenamed XBO. Your mission is to pursue the XBO and... Wait! We've just received an emergency transmission from the control tower. Unidentified aircraft are approaching our base. Scramble all planes. Quick, there's no time. Get into the air immediately.
Warning, heavy ECMs. We're now on code 1 alert. Visual confirmation of maps approaching the base. Everyone head to your posts. This is Galm 2. Control tower, situation report. Fire! Unidentified craft entering our airspace. Here they come. Take them out of the way. Come on. They're going for the runway. Direct hit on the runway. We can't take off. It can even be the Galm Team. Send them up. Emergency launch! Hurry! More injured troops are coming in than we can handle. Open up more rooms.
Nice work, Galm Team. Operation complete.
Our death is not the end of everything. The rest is up to you.
There's a coded message on the radio. Decrypting message. Yo, buddy, you still alive? Yes.
We have confirmed that the aircraft that attacked our base belonged to the major rebel organization, A World with No Boundaries. This highly organized renegade army is comprised of soldiers from numerous countries, including Osea, Sapin, and of course Belka. They are believed to possess a massive arsenal of weapons. The coup forces are gathered at Mund, in northern Belka, where they've confiscated the Avalon Dam facility from the Belkan army. What's worse, we've discovered that this facility houses an experimental V2 weapon. Unfortunately, it took us a long amount of time to uncover this information due to the facility's location beneath the dam's waters. Proceed immediately to Avalon and destroy the V2 weapon. Note that B7R blocks your route from Valais Air Base to Mund. You will most likely encounter fierce resistance from the coup forces of both B7R and Mund. Remember to be prepared for attacks from land, air, or elsewhere when choosing which aircraft to pilot. This mission will succeed upon the destruction of the V2 at the target area and your safe return to base. Now go destroy that weapon and come back in one piece. Anything else is unacceptable.
Your final sortie. All right, launch preparations complete. I'll be back.
Pass through B7R. It's an awful place, but the fastest shortcut. Maintain current course. Enemy aircraft detected close to area B7R. There's no time to change course. Eliminate enemy forces in the round table and break through it.
prophesy the beginnings of a new era. Crashing greed is the cause of all conflict.
Bandits down. Nice shooting.
He's not destroying anything unnecessarily. The Demon Lord's just as good as they say. Captain, we can win this! Don't let him leave you alive. Fire at the cockpit. I can just take him down. The victory is ours.
Approaching gun range. Radar lock. Galm 1, Bugs 2.
Only 4? That's not right. Stealth fighters are mixed in with them. I can see him well from here. Damn, reconfirming position. And the Demon Lord of the Round Table must exit the stage. We will carry out the new creation of destruction through the power of righteousness. What do you mean? Territories, peoples, authorities, all will be liberated. This is the new state. A world with no boundaries will create. Neither nations nor nationalities have meaning. We will erase these unnecessary borders. The world will change.
Enemy forces have suffered considerable damage. Galm Team, you're almost there.
We're the stars of the Round Table, and you'll be buried here, Demon Lord. Is he going to veer toward a defense line? This sky belongs to Galm.
Missile warning. Bandits in gun range.
Maybe we'll shoot each other down. That would be a good way to go.
Missile launched.
Roger, safety lock secured. I'll drag him down with me.
Approaching gun range.
A world with no boundaries will pen a new story.
All enemy planes are down. There has been no change in plans. Stay on course to target destination.
I'll follow Cipher to the end.
I'll transmit the latest data we've received from the Allied forces. According to this, the dam is protected by an intensive anti-aircraft defense network. To deal with this, the Allied squadron will draw anti-aircraft fire to itself in the skies. Meanwhile, Galm Team will join the Allied squad's Avalon Dam strike team and approach the target at low altitude through the canyon. That's the only way we stand a chance at succeeding. If you destroy the V2 launch control facility, you should be able to stop the weapon from being fired. The V2 will probably be equipped with a nuclear warhead. The destruction caused by its single warhead will most likely dwarf the damage inflicted by that tactical nuclear attack before. All the Allied forces will be mobilized for this full-scale operation. It seems this war doesn't want to come to an end. We must stop the V2 launch. Hurry!
Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. 500 yards to go. 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go. Galm 1, maintain your current flight path. You're pretty good, Galm 1.
lines will give birth to new conflicts. Rising above countries and armies, our world with no boundaries will become one. For the ideal, for the people. It's time for a perfect world without restrictions or wars. V2 will erase the old one.
Take out the launch control devices before
to stop them from launching the V2. Can't let them destroy the world.
All main oxygen valves are now open. V2 launch phase 1 is complete. Phase 1 complete. Moving to phase 2.
We're going to start over from scratch. head on. Go, take down Morgan. You're the only one who can stop him. Name the Lord of the Round Table. I pray for your success. You and I are opposite sides of the same coin.
Galm 1, go for his front air intake.
When we face each other, we can finally see our true selves. There may be a resemblance, but we never face the same direction. Fire away, coward! Mission accomplished, Cipher. Come on, let's go back home. Wouldn't want to keep anyone waiting for you.
So this is the hidden truth about the war. And this is where his trail ends as well. The impact of the 7 nuclear detonations on the world's psyche was great. Those who witnessed the carnage went on to organize a global arms reduction. Perhaps they were admonishing themselves. Furthermore, the existence of V2 was concealed. The events that occurred after the war faded from people's memories, and these men were also sealed away from history. Maybe this was one path to achieve peace. And here the curtain falls on this story. However, that does not mean their own stories came to an end.
I fly under the code of knighthood. It's no surprise, since we soldiers are the descendants of the Belkan Knights. We protect the meek and give our lives for honor, but that does not mean that we are generous, since generosity will cost us our lives. If the pilot survived to the end of the war, he must have carried out these rules.
I bailed out and landed here. The captain was gone. I've lived a comfortable life since then, and I probably have him to thank for that. They ring the bells here at dusk to honor the liberation of the capital. It signals peace, but to me, they are the sounds of death.
Hatred cannot be the only motivation for war. It only brings about more pointless deaths. I lost most of my students. They were all my children, my flesh and blood. I will never overcome that grief. I'll probably never teach anyone again, nor will I ever go up in the sky again. I have entrusted everything I know to a new generation. I'll just look on from here.
Marcela Vasquez, the Espada team's #2 and former member of the Sapan Air Force, 9th Air and Land Division, 11th Tactical Fighter Squadron. She is thought to be a survivor of the coup d'etat squadron. She currently earns a living as a dancer.
If the Demon Lord hadn't appeared, our lives might have been different. For me, it wasn't about flying or ideals. Most of all, it was about him, my flight lead. Our mission was to escort the heavy command cruiser that was to act as transportation for the organization. And the Demon Lord appeared, as if to block our path. I will never forget his overwhelming power. One by one, my comrades were shot down, and then the mother bird we were supposed to protect. We survived after the fight. We left our organization and returned to the ground together. But those whose hearts are in the sky will always return to the sky. He was one of them, and so he left, even though his wounds had yet to heal, and he died there, never to return to me. But I don't blame anyone. The regret and suffering that remained after that battle were also what he had given me. They're among the precious few things he left behind.
Joshua Bristow, former captain of the Ocean Air Defense Force, 8th Air Division, 32nd Tactical Fighter Squadron. His actions during the Belkan War are surrounded in mystery, and he is rumored to be one of the founders of a world with no boundaries. His whereabouts were unknown after the decisive Battle of Valdreich, but several years later he resurfaced as a leader of a terrorist organization. Today he is serving time in prison.
This darkness and that little window are my entire world now. I'm actually rather fond of it. The darkness envelops me in a borderless world, a world with no boundaries. He was not the reason we were unable to change the world. No matter what the desired outcome is, the world can still change, as long as people expand their knowledge and desire change. Today's world has already changed from what it was back then.
Larry Falk, also known as Solo Wing Pixie. Galm Team's number 2, and member of the Ustio Air Force, 6th Air Division, 66th Air Force Unit. That's right. This man was his buddy, and his enemy.
I should have died that day, but I didn't. I dragged my wounded body and reached ground zero of the nuclear detonations. A barren, empty land. I felt an unbearable sadness when I witnessed that landscape. There were still people living there. They were the ones that saved me. It may be true that the world has no need of borders, but would getting rid of them really change anything? The world won't change for the better unless we trust people. Trust is vital in a peaceful world, but that will never happen. I'm still on the battlefield. Right now I'm near a border. I want to see for myself what borders really mean, and what their volition really is. I may not find what I'm looking for, but I still want to try. Anyway, that's what I've come to believe, and I think that's enough. Will he see this video? If you do meet him, give him a message for me. Yo, buddy. Still alive? And thanks, friend. See you again.
The Demon Lord of the Round Table. A warrior who soared through the Belkan War, inspiring both fear and admiration. His presence filled the skies for but a few short months before he disappeared. Apart from that, nothing is known about him. I was never able to find out what kind of a person he really was. But whenever they talked about him, they always had a slight smile on their faces. That, perhaps, may be my answer.